what's interesting that Frank did is he had all of the actors, almost all the actors, the ones that were passing through LA, come into the writer's room and meet with him, with Glenn Mazar, our head writer, Robert Kirkman, Evan Riley, Scott Gimple, Angela Kang, and our writers, and they talked about their characters. I'll let you talk about it, so I don't have to talk for you.
It was the most amazing opportunity. I've never had that opportunity ever. I mean, what actors do, really. Where they opened up the writer's room and really wanted to get into our heads about our points of view. And for example, they sat down and really talked to me about what I was going through emotionally and thinking at the end of season 1, why I decided to leave the CDC, like, my character's point of view. And they really respected and honored what all of us said. Now, of course, they have their own gorgeous ideas. I mean, these writers are powerhouse. And the female writer, Angela, turned in a script that, I'm just so excited. I can't even see straight. But, wow. But they're all fantastic. But it's been wonderful because, there are certain story points. We have an arc to fulfill. But they're also listening to us, and they had a chance to hear our voices. And when these scripts come, I'm not kidding you, it's so effortless to learn the lines because it's like they've so tapped into our voices, like the way that we speak and our rhythms and our points of view. And it's the greatest job in the world.
But I've never gotten the opportunity to go into a writer's room either, and it was, my character's not in the comic book, so I didn't come in till actually Emma was going as I was coming in, and there's a lot of feelings coming from a person with basically no backstory. So I've had a lot of time to think about what's it like to have Merle as a big brother, and why is it just the two of us, and how do I feel about these people when my brother's left? There's a lot of things were going through my head between season 1 and season 2. So to go into the writer's room, it wasn't so much as them telling me what they think should happen. It was all about so what my ideas and what do you think, and some of that is incorporated in the writing, and they just let you speak, which I've never had an opportunity to do that. So I'm eternally thankful for that gift. And to touch on what Laurie was saying, it really is harmonious on the set. All of us know each other's characters, and what we become the characters. So it's what she's feeling about where she thinks her character should go is correct, and it really is. It fits nicely, our ideas, their ideas, and the writing. When you read it, it does flow very easily from our mouths at this point.
It shows that they care. It's not just like a product.
Oh, they care so much.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's. I think that's why it feels such a tight.
And so,
family.
by the way, does our crew.
Yeah.
It's not just the cast and the writers. Our crew is so dedicated. They all came back from last year, and they're working as long of hours as you can imagine.
In the heat.
In the humidity. They don't get to go into an air-conditioned trailer at any point, and they are as excited, at RAP as they were when they came in.
And the working relationship, you can see it with the other actors. I do it as well. There's certain people on the crew that you look at for certain confirmation that you're on the spot, you're doing the thing, and you get nods from certain people, and it all works well. It's
They're
a
all
nice
so
machine.
invested. All the camera guys. They really. I remember. Do you remember that one day? I don't know if you remember. One of the guys was asked to get some shot of one of the characters that was kind of offbeat, and he said, "Well, why am I doing this?" And one of the camera guys goes, "It's the story." And we all kind of laughed, but the truth of the matter is this isn't a conventional crew. They really know the story.
Awesome.
They know the characters. They know the arc, and they are. Even if the camera guys aren't told, they'll get in there and because they're so invested in the story and find the moments.
Find the emotional moments.
Yeah.
It really just isn't, how many setups can we do in a day?
Yeah.
And
Here's
let's
your
just cut
close-up.
to the zombie stuff. It's not that at all.
No.
It shows. It definitely shows.
Yeah.
Did you guys know from the outset when you started filming this is really going to work?
Yeah.
I certainly hope so. I mean, there's just no way to know.
There's no way to know. We've all been. I mean, I don't know, Gale. You've been just uber successful, but I've been parts of things that I thought were going to be huge that ended up not working, and you don't know. You can do something beautiful that for some reason doesn't translate, and you hope for the best, but you never know.
Well, I mean, not just money-wise, but me personally, I thought that as confirmation for myself that I'm part of something really cool, I knew right away. I knew I could feel it right off the bat. Whether it's going to be a huge success, of course, and I don't think anyone knows, but I was like, at the end of today, I'm going to feel really good about my first day of work, and I felt that every day. So,
does it help you guys a lot having, because it's makeup, and one of the best in the business doing it? Do you ever get lost in the moment and have excuse my French, the shit scared out of you on set?
Is that French?
I don't know. Probably why I didn't do well in French.
You feel it, and it's not. It's also the casting, I guess, of the zombies, because the makeup is so intense, but there's this sadness that he's either talked through them or something, that they're not just scary. There's actually this emotional sadness which you get lost in, for sure.
It's like a human being trapped in a sickness.
And then you cut their head off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, for example, that level of gore.
A lot of soap. Yeah. It's fun. I mean, I feel like I'm a 9-year-old kid. I run around and shoot zombies and play in guts, and it's kind of rad.
It is, and I kind of feel like a boy because I mean, it's the strangest thing. It's the strangest thing to go to work and work really hard and get bruises, and sometimes you get really hurt and cut and infected, and you're like,
And ticks.
but you walk away and you're kind of like, yeah, but that was a really good day. Like, it's almost like I've earned my it's like a good day at the office. And it's almost like if you didn't get those bruises fighting the zombies and you didn't, then it's kind of like you didn't earn it. I know that sounds strange, isn't it? It's like we've all become little fighters.
No, that's cool. It sounds like everybody is like so passionate about it. It's
Yeah.
not just a product or thinking about it.
Oh my God,
It's like
no.
everybody's a family, and that shows forward and makes everybody else just that they care as much as you do.
Yeah.
Everyone's got everybody else's back.
Yeah.
I mean, as opposed to stabbing somebody in the back, and then everyone comes here and says, no, it's all lovely, and we have a wonderful time. Not at all.